as what we were doing was not coming out on the sound area. So I'm going to take this opportunity to do this again. What we were talking about before we got so tied up was home rule. And so let me go through this and kind of give you this type of detail so that you understand. First of all, as I told you, 83 degrees in Newcastle. So, and as you look outside, you've got sunshine. It's great. Now, with a little update, avoid the Croton Avenue Bridge area, congestion there, Neshannock Boulevard. They have an issue down there, and just know that that was all the closer I wanted to get, as they were having problems. So now, tonight, from 6 to 8, it's the home rule open house, as they chose to call it. I'm going to give you the rundown, and this is what I said when we had an audio problem. There are types of local government, and this is in Pennsylvania, cities in Pennsylvania. 60 are subject to general law. 7 are subject to home rule charters. The counties subject to home rule charters are Allegheny, Delaware, Erie, Lackawanna, Lehigh, Luzerne, and Northampton. The cities, there are 56 cities, 19 are under home rule. 958 broths, 19 operate under home rule. Incorporated towns, Bloomsburg does not have a charter. Townships, 1,547, 27 operate under home rule. And in addition, there are 1,764 special districts, 514 independent school districts. So that kind of gives you a background that there are differences in how you address this. All Pennsylvania 7 charter counties have charter amendment initiative. Okay, let me say that again. All of Pennsylvania's 7 charter counties have charter amendment by initiative. Cities, charter amendments by initiative is available in each of Pennsylvania's 65 charter cities. In addition, the state's 37 third-class cities enjoy some limited initiative process. So that gives you a background of where the state is with this. Now, this is Kate Lau Scheffner, and she's from Penn State. I know you can't see that, but it's a map of where there are home rule cities. Basically, from Pittsburgh up to Butler, a lot of home rule cities there. And then it looks like they go on to talk about some places in Mercer County that are under home rule, and up towards Erie. I don't think the eastern part of the state has any bearing, if you would, on what's going on here. Now, there are 78 home rule municipalities defined by the municipality that has drafted its own charter in the state, plus orders that have opted for optional plans or the optional third class city charter. So just to let you know, I think we would be in that area. She goes on to say that it can be a way to address financial difficulties as home rule allows municipalities to raise taxes. Altoona is currently in the process of pursuing home rule destination as a way to get out of Act 47. Now keep in mind, they are now a home rule charter city. They did that in July of 2014. We are in the process of going there. There are some limitations. There are limitations to home rule. A home rule municipality is subject to the United States Constitution, the Pennsylvania Constitution, state laws, and laws uniform and applicable in every part of the Commonwealth. Municipalities must follow laws defected at home rule governments. Okay, for example, even the home rule municipalities still have to follow state laws like municipality codes, the Sunshine Law, and Stormwater Management Act. So there are still things that you must follow if you're voting for the home rule. Now, a list of Pennsylvania municipalities and counties with home rule charters and optional charters or plans, and they put together a list. So I don't want anybody thinking that, oh geez, Newcastle's the only place where people are trying to decide what's going on. Most municipalities in Pennsylvania follow state law except where the state has expressly given jurisdiction to the municipality and therefore subject to the third class city code. Okay, and the rest just describes Brought's code, township code, second class township code. Home rule municipalities in Pennsylvania enjoy the opposite situation. They may govern themselves except where expressly forbidden by state law, and are governed according to their unique home rule charter than one of the above codes. While home rule charter municipalities continue to reference their previous forms of government in their corporate names, they may also adopt a new corporate name that references a different form of government or that omits the form from the name altogether. Some of these cities that have gone this route, and Chester, they talk about that. They went January 7th, 1981. Farrell, January 5th, 1976. Greenville, January 1st, 2020. Hermitage, January 1st, 1976. So this gives you an idea of some of the areas. McKeesport, January 5th, 1976. Sharon, January 7th, 2008. And I wanted to kind of get through those so that you know. Future home rule charter municipalities, they list as Beaver Falls and Newcastle Okay, but they have not yet voted on whether to adopt home rule. That's us. That's what's going to happen. You have to be, and you have to be registered by May 3rd. May 18th is the election. It goes on to say that Allegheny, Delaware, Erie, Lackawanna, Lehigh, Luzerne, and Northampton, the counties. Philadelphia County is unique in Pennsylvania in that it is a consolidated city county, and so while the county is technically not governed by home rule, the fact that Philadelphia City is a home rule municipality means that in practice the county is as well. So that gives you an idea where that stands. Currently, it says Newcastle City, third class. Lawrence County, there's a charter plan. Mayor Council Plan A is what they've apparently chosen, and that on that information there. Now, the lady from Penn State was supposed to be have real good articles on this. Now, moving forward, the home rule charter, and this is what is said by the committee, creates an opportunity for the future. It says that historically there's been tensions between mayors and council. The mayor has a greater opportunity and significant role in developing policies, leading city as head of council. That's, I guess, what that will entail if that would be adopted. Elected officials, city council, the need for increased demographic representation. They're increasing the number of council members to 6. The mayor will reside over council. Elected officials, city council, to retain the mayor with a real impact for the community. Mayor will be presiding officer of council. Mayor will be official representative of the city. Mayor will focus on the big picture and policy issues such as economic development and relationships with businesses and other governments. Mayor will be a key elected official for residents to contact. The need for oversight of the city's finances, and they go on. These are all budgeting, personnel, management. These are all things that you're going to hear about in the open house. Taxation, and addresses a $3 million revenue shortfall when no longer in Act 47 as a distressed community. Enhances the city's financial system, and this is what was said by the group, and I'm not going to kind of go on and on about that, but that gives you an idea what they're saying. Now, I do want to come back to one other thing that seems to be important here, and I'm calling on this lady that she's supposed to be a specialist in this area. Katie Lau Schaffner, and she goes on in her, what are some of the disadvantages? And I want to make sure that both sides get represented here. Home rule could give a lot of power to local leaders or the loudest voices without much oversight from the state. The charter can be cumbersome. Any change of the home rule charter requires a referendum on a ballot. On the other hand, the very fact that a charter can be changed by a single vote can lead to instability if, say, a municipality changed its charter frequently. Perhaps the most common objection is that the PA home rule communities aren't bound by state set tax limits. While this is an advantage to governments that want to increase revenue, they may not be appealing to citizens who don't want to see their taxes go up. Home rule can also make it harder to address issues that affect a wider region. Neighboring municipalities are bound by their own home rule and aren't required to incorporate with other local governments. So that a little bit of the disadvantages and the advantages to home rule, which will be being voted on May 18th. You must register to vote by May 3rd. Now, with that, I told you 83 degrees outside. It is absolutely gorgeous. And the heat index makes it feel like 81. So you're definitely a little toasty. Now, with that being said, I just want to tell you again, you're going to want to avoid that area, the Croton Bridge, okay, and we took a shot from here, but if you take a look, it's blocked off, Neshannock Boulevard, you can't get through, so try and find another route. Now, with that, remember you're watching NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. That's why you should tell a friend and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. Now, with that all said, make sure you have a super day, what I call the greatest castle in the world. Watch for that home rule information, stay informed, and by all means, make sure you have a great day. Sorry for those audio problems, but we have corrected it, and I appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again soon.